Good morning, students. You would have seen the previous video regarding how the calibration of the broad-crested weir is done. You would have seen the experimental setup and how the readings need to be taken. In this video, you will be seeing how the tabulation and calculations for the calibration of the broad-crested weir is done and how the CD is calculated. So calibration of broad-crested weir. For the tabulation, you require the below mentioned observations. 1. The area of the collecting tank. 2. The rise of water level in the collecting tank or measuring tank, which is usually taken as 10 centimeters, hence recorded as 0.1 meter. The length of the broad-crested weir has to be measured and entered in meters, and the least count of the hook gauge has to be noted in meters. Coming to the formulae required, the actual discharge is calculated as A into H by T, where A is the area of the collecting tank, H is the rise of water in the collecting tank, and T is the time taken for rise of water. And the theoretical discharge for the broad-crested weir is given by the expression 1.705 into L into H raised to 3 by 2, where L is the length of the weir and H is the head over the crest of the weir. And lastly, the coefficient of discharge, CD, is calculated as Q actual divided by Q theoretical. Coming to the tabulation part, the first column, the initial hook gauge reading, is measured at the top of the broad-crested weir, and we take the measurement such that the top of the crest is taken as 00 reading, and so that the head over the crest can be measured as the final hook gauge reading, which is recorded as 1.7 centimeters. So the head over the weir will be H2 minus H1 divided by 100 to convert it into meters, and we have 0.017. The time taken for water to collect for 10 centimeter rise in the measuring tank is indicated in seconds as 14.88. So these are the readings that will be taken from the experimental setup. Then, using the formulae given in the previous slide, the actual discharge is calculated as 5.04 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter cube per second. And the theoretical discharge is calculated as 5.66 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter cube per second. So coefficient of discharge is Q actual divided by Q theoretical, and we have the value of 0.89. So trials can be given by varying the quantity of discharge, like we start with 1/4 discharge, half discharge, 3/4 discharge, and full discharge, and so we can get 4 different observations, and hence 4 coefficient of discharge can be calculated, and the average coefficient of discharge or CD can be arrived at. So let us look at the calculations. Area of the tank, the collecting tank, was 0.075 meter square. Rise of water was kept as 10 centimeters, so 0.1 meter. The length of the broad-crested weir was measured as 0.15 meters. Therefore, Q actual, A into H divided by T, was calculated as 5.04 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter cube per second, and Q theoretical was 1.705 into the length of the weir, 0.15 meters, into head over the weir, 0.017 raised to 3 by 2. So Q theoretical works out as 5.66 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter cube per second, and CD, which is Q actual by Q theoretical, works out to be 0.89. So if we have 4 values for the various discharge openings, then we will be able to calculate 4 different CDs, and the average of all the four can be entered as the result. Thank you.